Tobi was a professional tomorrow person. If procrastination was a course in university, Tobi would have graduated with first class, no carryover. Tomorrow I will start saving. Tomorrow I will learn skill. Tomorrow I'll apply for that job. Tomorrow I will take my life seriously. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Unfortunately for Tobi, tomorrow never came alone. It always came with excuses. At exact 9 a.m. that Monday morning, Tobi was still on his bed, scrolling through his phone like the world was not waiting for him outside. His alarm had rung since 6 a.m. He snoozed it 3 times. His phone vibrated again. Don't forget today is the deadline for the application, oh. Tobi yawned and typed back lazily. I know now, I'll do it later. Later? That word had ruined more lives than witchcraft. Tobi wanted to be successful so badly. He talked about it all the time. I know if he suffer like this forever, he would say. He wanted money and freedom from poverty. But wanting something and working for it were 2 different siblings, and Tobi only knew one of them. The laptop on his table has been there for months, brand new, unused. He bought it with excitement, promising himself that he would learn tech skills and change his life. That laptop had not seen action since the day it came out from the carton. Around noon, NEPA took light. Tobi hissed. Always when I want to do something important, he lied to himself. He picked his phone and went out to sit with his neighbors. That was when he heard Mama Nkechi shouting, Tobi, when will you stop postponing your life? Everyone turned to look. Tobi laughed awkwardly. Mama, don't worry. Big things are coming. Mama Nkechi shook her head. My son, big things don't come to people who keep sleeping. Her words hit him slightly, but not enough. By 5 p.m., lights came back. The deadline for the job application was by 6 p.m. Tobi opened his laptop. The site was slow. He refreshed the site, but the clock kept ticking faster than this time. He was still filling the form. By 5:59 p.m., he finally clicked submit and it showed error. He refreshed again. Application closed. Tobi stared at the screen. Just 1 minute late. 1 minute, he whispered. He leaned back annoyed. Next opportunity go still come. He tried to console himself, but something inside him whispered back, how many have already come? Tobi liked comfort. Not the luxury type of comfort, though. The dangerous one. The type that whispers, relax, you still have time. That night, he lay on his bed, staring at the ceiling, replaying the moment the application closed. 1 minute, he muttered again. He picked up his phone and opened social media. People were posting good news, new jobs, new cars, engagement photos. Tobi scrolled faster. This life no balance, he said, shaking his head. But deep down, he knew something. Life was not unfair. He was just too comfortable. There was a voice inside Tobi, a quiet one. He spoke only when everywhere was silent. Get up, do something, start now. But Tobi always turned up the volume of his phone to silence it. That night, the voice spoke again. Open the laptop, practice something, just 1 hour. Tobi sat up. He reached for the laptop, then his phone buzzed. A notification. A funny video had just been uploaded by a skit maker. He laughed. 1 more video, he said. That 1 more video became 10. 10 became an hour. Before he knew it, his eyes were heavy and he slept. However, the laptop remained closed. Days passed, then weeks. Tobi's routine never changed. Wake up, complain, scroll, and sleep. Whenever someone asked about his plan, he had answers ready. I'm working on something big. I'm learning a skill. I just need time. Meanwhile, time was exactly what he was wasting. One afternoon, Tobi ran into Yemi again. Yemi looked different, better and confident. Guy, what's up? Tobi asked. I got the position, Yemi replied. Tobi forced a smile. That same application? He asked. Yemi nodded. They called me the next day. The words hit Tobi slowly. Not like thunder, but like rain, steady and cold. That's good, Tobi said. But when Yemi left, Tobi stood there longer than necessary. For the first time, regret sat beside him quietly. That night, Tobi made a promise. Tomorrow, I will change. He said it with confidence. He believed it, but tomorrow came, and like always, he continued his routine. If tomorrow was a person, it would be Tobi's best friend. They were always together. Anytime responsibility showed up, tomorrow would clear his throat and say, relax, I've got this. Tobi believed it every single time. That morning, his alarm rang by 7 a.m. Tobi opened one eye. 7 is too early, he murmured. He turned and slept again. By the time he woke up, it was 10:43 a.m. He checked the time and laughed. This time is already spoiled, he said. I will start afresh tomorrow. He picked up his phone and started watching motivational speech. Not because they changed his life, but because they made him feel like he was doing something. He posted on his WhatsApp status, "Don't give up, your time is coming." And then he saw, "Walk while others are sleeping." He hissed, "Must you shout?" He dropped the phone and stretched. "My own success will come differently," he said, like someone that had already negotiated with destiny. Around noon, Tobi stepped outside to get food. That was when he met the usual people. There was Musa, always washing his bike, and then Auntie Blessing, always shouting on the phone. And there was Mama Nkechi, the unofficial life coach of the compound. "Tobi," Mama Nkechi called out, "have you gotten that job now?" Tobi smiled. "It's in progress, Mama." Mama Nkechi adjusted her wrapper. "This your progress is moving like snail with load." Everyone laughed. Tobi laughed too, but inside something pinched him. "Don't worry," he said. "You will hear good news soon." Mama Nkechi nodded slowly. "My son, good news does not locate lazy people by mistake." That one entered small. Back in his room, Tobi sat on the bed and imagined his future. A better apartment, a car and respect. He imagined people saying, Tobi has made it oh. He smiled. Then his stomach growled. Reality tapped him on the shoulder. He picked up his phone again. "Let me just rest small," he said. That word "small" turned into 2 hours. Then the lights went off. This country does not want people to succeed. As if on cue, his phone rang. It was his cousin, Sadiq. "Tobi," Sadiq said, laughing. "Are you still preparing to prepare?" Tobi frowned. "What do you mean?" "You've been about to start since last year," Sadiq continued. "At this rate, even your shadow will overtake you." Tobi laughed loudly. "You like talk too much." But after that call ended, the room felt quiet. Too quiet. Now, Tobi did not have a good paying job, but he was not exactly starving either. He was surviving. The kind of survivor that many people in the city know too well. You know that kind of life where you are not okay, but you are not dead. So once in a while, his mother would send him money. Not plenty money, just small change to manage. Each time the alert entered, Tobi would breathe out. "Thank God," he said, as if the alert was salary. The problem was that once money entered, his mind would relax. Instead of thinking, "How do I use this to move forward?" he would think, "At least I'm safe for now." When family money delayed, Tobi borrowed. Not big borrowing, just some amounts that sounds innocent. 2,000 there, 3,000 here. "I will pay you back next week now," he would say. Some friends stopped picking his calls. Some started replying with, "I am broke too, my guy." Tobi could not be angry because everybody was hustling. Then there was Auntie Runke's booker. That place have saved Tobi more times than he could count. But Auntie Runke kept a small book. Inside that book were names. Tobi's name was no longer new there. At first, it was 1 plate of rice, then 2, then many. Each time he would say, "Auntie, I'll pay you later." Auntie Runke stopped smiling when she saw him coming. That was when Tobi knew his grace period was almost over. The painful truth was this: Tobi was not lazy. He had strength, he had sense. What he lacked was discipline, and survival had made him comfortable, too comfortable. That morning, Tobi woke up early, not because he planned to wake up. Hunger just refused to let him sleep well. He reached for his phone and opened his messages. That was when he saw it. A message he ignored, 1 week old. "You have been shortlisted. Interview host tomorrow by 9 a.m. Tobi's throat went dry. He checked the date again, checked the time. The interview had already happened. He scrolled further. Another message. "Thank you for your interest. We have moved on with other candidates." That was it. Tobi dropped the phone on the bed. He did not talk. He did not curse. He just sat there staring. He remembered that day clearly. The day the message came in. He had been watching videos. He had told himself, "I'll check it later." Later had now replied him. For the first time, his problem was clear. He didn't blame the country. He didn't blame his village people. It was him all along. By afternoon, he had no choice but to go out for food. Not for work, but for food. As he walked through the streets, he passed people hustling, people moving. Even street hawkers had a rhythm. Some were shouting prices, some were chasing customers, and then it hit him hard. "Na so life be," he muttered, shaking his head. Tobi decided to try borrowing, small like before. He called Sadiq. Sadiq didn't pick. Tobi sent a message, no reply. Next, he tried his friend Jide. Jide picked up. "Guy, I'm broke, sha. Try later," Jide said and hung up. Tobi laughed nervously. "Na so life be," he said to himself. "Tomorrow go better." But deep down, he felt small panic creeping in. Later that evening, as he passed Auntie Runke's booker, people around him noticed. "Hey, Tobi," she called, not smiling. "Sure you know you're still owing me?" Tobi froze. He mumbled, "Yes, I know. Abeg do come give me my money. I no fit wait for that your tomorrow speech." People laughed quietly. Tobi wanted to disappear. And that was it. Karma was no longer quiet. It was moving in front of him, slowly and visibly. That night, Tobi lay down, his stomach empty and his mind heavy. He remembered all the times he said, "Tomorrow I'll start, later I'll do it, after all there's still time." Now, he realized all the opportunities he had missed, and for the first time, Tobi could not laugh at the situation. The next morning, Tobi woke up feeling different. Not because he was suddenly motivated, not because he had a plan. No, nothing dramatic like that. He woke up because his stomach made sure he did. "Hunger no dey joke oh," he groaned. He rolled out of bed, stretching like a man who knew he had slept too long. That day, Tobi didn't grab his phone to scroll first. Instead, he went straight to the laptop. He stared at it and stared some more. It was dusty. The keys were sticky from all the snacks he had eaten while planning to start tomorrow. But this time, he did not give up immediately. He opened YouTube. He searched for the first tutorial on the skill he had wanted to learn for months. And for the first time, he actually watched it, instead of pausing to scroll memes after 5 seconds. Gradually, he tried the exercises. He made mistakes, plenty mistakes, but he kept going. Even hunger waited patiently this time. Later that afternoon, Tobi got a call. It was Sadiq. Guy, I dey call because you dey hungry, abi you don chop? Tobi laughed weakly. Yes, so I just managed small something. Come chop for my place na, Sadiq said. Tobi realized something. People were still willing to help, but they were not going to carry him forever. That evening, Tobi went to Auntie Runke's buka. He walked slowly. Good evening, Auntie, he greeted. Humble this time. Auntie Runke raised an eyebrow. I came today to pay my debts, Tobi said, placing some money on the table. She looked at him carefully. Finally, she said. People around gasped and whispered quietly. Tobi felt something he had never felt before. Respect, pride, and relief. That night, Tobi sat down. He looked around his small room, his dusty laptop, half-filled notebooks, empty wallet, and he thought, all these tomorrows I've been wasting. I've actually been punishing myself. He laughed softly, shaking his head. Tomorrow no longer waits for me. I must move now, gradually. No excuse, no more later. It was not a big motivational speech. It was quiet. It was real. It was Tobi finally owning his life. He opened his laptop again. This time, he made a list. Small steps daily. One skill to learn properly. Apply for job consistently. Check messages immediately, not later. Save every small amount that comes his way. He smiled. This one is my last chance with tomorrow, he whispered. He knew it would not be easy. He knew he would still make mistakes, but this time he was ready to face them. Before sleeping, Tobi laughed again. He thought of all the funny moments, borrowing from Sadiq every week, eating for free at friends' houses, NEPA always testing him at the worst time, the public embarrassment at the bukas. He shook his head. I go still make am, he said. It was funny, yes, but now it was also serious. That night, as Tobi drifted to sleep, he whispered, no more tomorrow. And just like that, the hunger, the shame, the regrets, all had made him face himself. Tobi did not know what the future held. He did not know how fast he would succeed, but he knew one thing. He would never wait for tomorrow again. He would seize every opportunity. Thank you for watching this story. Kindly tell me your thoughts and lessons in the comment section. Do well to like and share with your loved ones.